Welcome again to another episode of the Spick and the Mick. I think this is 4?
This is 5.
Oh, this is 5, so we're going to start posting now. We'll see how many people hate us. How you been, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Nice.
It's been an interesting week. I feel like I haven't talked to you in like 2 weeks.
You haven't?
Yeah. So you're just
We skipped a week.
doing school shit?
Doing school shit. Just fucking scared as fuck of life.
Oh, yeah?
Fucking life is just fucking scary, dude. It's fucking stressful.
What's changing for you?
Well, first of all, I'm so goddamn ready to get my fucking degree that I'm looking up fucking accelerated courses, accelerated degrees. I'm also trying to fucking learn this shit, though, so I'm like, I see these that are like, oh yeah, get your master's in 18 months, but like each course is 3 months, and I'm just like, there's no way I'm gonna learn enough shit for what I want to do in that amount of time.
Yeah.
There's no way.
I feel like, even with the bachelor's though, like, once you have it, the degree is just like, look, this guy's not an idiot, and then the job kind of steers you into the proper learning.
Like an entry-level position.
Yeah. But a master's degree, fuck, that's kind of rough, because, like, if you have a master's and you come in and you're like, what do I do? Like,
they're going to be like, you got a fucking master's, buddy, figure it out.
Like, it's from DeVry University, bitch. It's barely a school. It's a bunch of cokeheads in Arizona.
I fucking got this master's in a year and a half.
Yeah.
Give me some fucking insight, bitch.
Yeah.
I fucking need some help here.
Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, I think they'll be, like, once you get into a job, they'll kind of teach you more.
Yeah.
I've been also scared as shit of life because, I went to a wedding, and I'll talk about that in a second, but I didn't work out for like a whole week, and I feel like shit when I don't work out. Yeah. But then I was like, that's all right, I'm going to this wedding. Then I went to the wedding, got banged up for like 3 days. And then I came back, and like the post-drinking anxiety was so high, I just felt like depressed for like 3 fucking days, dude. And then the jewelry thing.
Yeah.
So I made like a silver chain, and I started to get everything soldered up, and it was just so much work. I got overwhelmed, put it down, and I haven't even worked on a jewelry piece in like a week. Yeah. So I started a ring today, and I was like, fuck, how am I supposed to make this a career? Like I have to clock in like it's a real job, Well, it is a real job, but it's so, if you don't think about things step by step, it's so fucking overwhelming,
It sure is.
And then I'm like, well, what else? Like, grow up. What else am I going to do with my life? So then I was like, well, kind of looking at jobs and shit. And I was like, I could fucking do like a 9 to 5 boring people job of like working at the city or something.
Yeah.
But every time I do shit like that, I just fucking hate it so much.
Oh, yeah.
Like the structure of, going into somewhere, then having to prove yourself. And then even when you do prove yourself, you're not respected by like the higher ups. Because they don't know anything about what the lower people do to keep the business sustained.
They don't give a fuck. Yeah. Shit. They're like, no, I'm fucking making good money. Why am I going to give a shit?
But yeah, I've been a little bit stressed out. I wish I'd hit the lottery. I don't play the lottery, but I wish I'd hit it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Same here.
Yeah. And then fucking going to that wedding like that is a super nice place. And like, seeing like it's built on a ranch, right? And the fucking like the house itself, all the glasses, the pool table, everything has their insignia on it, like their brand.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, they have pictures of like the dude or whatever. I'm like, this is such generational wealth, Yeah. Like now their future, none of their kids have to work if they don't want to. They just like rent out a space, inherit all this.
Yep.
And then I was like, fuck, why are all my family, like none of them are successful in that means. Like they're successful at normal life.
Yeah.
They all own a house, but none of them fucking have any like things, Like, so yeah, it's been rough thinking about it. And then fucking had a weird like bout of depression there for a second. But kind of pulled out of it. I always have like highs and
I
lows.
feel like that's how it goes. Like you're way up here for like 3 or 4 days, and then fucking life just fucking shits on your doorstep. You open the fucking door and then fucking go straight down for like a week, and then it just it's a fucking shit ass cycle.
Well, I feel best when I'm most productive, right?
Yeah.
But like the things I do that are productive, besides like homekeeping, well, even that, like none of it makes money. Like fucking lifting up heavy shit and getting new personal records of how much I could lift does nothing financially.
No.
So like the only thing is like the rings, I guess, are but then like I don't have I'm not interested enough in the marketing side of things, so like it gets you disappointed. You're like, oh.
See, I feel like I kind of have a similar situation. I cannot for the life of me just sit and do what I'm supposed to do. Like I'm so far behind on my schoolwork right now, and that's also kind of stressing me out. But I just found out that none of this shit is due until like 2 weeks from now, so it kind of took the stress off a bit. But at the same time, I'm just like, if I'm having this much trouble focusing on this work now, who's to say I'm not going to focus on like an actual job when I have this kind of work in front of me? Like it's kind of stressing me out, but at the same time, I feel like if I'm actually in an office setting and I'm just like sitting there, like nothing else is around me to distract me, I feel like I'll do it then. But right now, I'm just like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah. Well, setting is like, especially like ADHD shit, it would be nice if you there's not enough positions open, but I feel like I could be like a park ranger or something.
Yeah.
Where I just like cruise around, search for lost people, make sure people have their license and shit, make sure they're paying for their camping, Yep. Because like, that's like constantly a change of different environment.
Right.
Once you put me in an environment like at the dispensary, it felt caged, dude. You're just in like this little fucking cubicle, and then you realize like when I first got into it, I'm like, oh shit, I used to sell weed from home and that was fun. And then you get there and you're like, oh fuck, this is just Walmart with weed,
Yeah.
And it sucks so much dick to like do that. And then even moving up, like you get to a level, unless you're like a manager, where you're still doing grunt work, but you're also doing important work, and they interfere with each other. So you're like, you fucking idiots, just sell the weed. I have to do the important parts. They're like, oh, how do I do this,
Yeah.
It's life is a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten into, like on your Reels or whatever, I don't know if you have TikTok or any of that shit, but Reels, because I'm a fucking old man and I don't use TikTok, like survivalist videos where they're like building a house from nothing.
I used to get shit like that. I don't anymore, but it was like these people that were in a third world country and
they build like ones?
They built a fucking entire swimming pool out of like a little fucking shell and some bamboo.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, how the fuck do you do this shit?
See, I feel like if I had land and a film crew, because I can't do the filming, I'm too distracted.
Yeah.
But if somebody could just film me going through like a piece of land, I'll get shit built, like from start to top. But I don't own land, so I can't go out to the forest and start cutting down trees. You're fucked. And then on top of that, like even if I did, it would literally just be survival because I wouldn't make any money off of it. Yeah. I would just be like, well, today I'm gonna build a nicer cabin, or today I need a table to do shit, But
you could make a pretty good fucking true TV show or fucking TLC. TLC will eat that shit up.
I think I would hate it a lot if there was like a constant filming me.
Yeah.
But I think it would be entertaining. They're like, this guy, he gets out of bed at 10:30. And then he fucks around for about 3 hours. And then he works out for 2 hours. And then he showers and fucks around again. And it's like,
what the fuck does this guy do?
Like, all he does is conceptualize ideas all day, and he doesn't execute a single one.
It's fucking perfect. Holy shit. We got the next fucking Kardashian on
this. This is the show. This is the show. Like, what are you doing? All writing raps. What are you doing? I'm writing raps. 16 bars. You know what raps are? You know how verse works? Let me tell you something about Nas.
Oh my god, dude.
But yeah, the stresses of life. At least you're still young, though, man. I mean, relatively young. I'm still young, technically.
Yeah.
But it feels different. Like, I'm on the precipice of a paradigm shift. Because it's like, I'm going to be 30 years old. And I know that means, like, nothing, really. But it does seem like this is when people start shaping up, you know? Like, you fuck up your whole 20s, unless you're super successful or an academic or something. And then, like, your 30s is when you start building equity and getting shit in line.
Yeah.
And I still don't know what I want to do. I've never figured out what I want to do, dude.
I feel that. Well, for the longest time, I wanted to be, like, an actor, comedian. But that hasn't changed. I just think that, like, you know, UX, UI development, web development, software engineering, it's something that I actually have a passion for besides acting and comedy.
Yeah.
That will actually make me money and I can actually get, like, you know, a job in that. An actor, comedian, you have to fucking work at that and maybe someone fucking discovers you. Like, that's a big fucking, that's like winning the lottery. Like, becoming a big enough fucking actor, comedian to where you can actually make a good amount of money on it is like hitting the fucking lottery.
And then I know, like, the way you are, too. So, like, you know, I think a big part of acting is, like, if you don't have the nepotism of like, this person, you have to just network constantly. Mm-hmm. And you don't really bullshit well, like, small talk with people.
No, I don't.
So you'd be like, get the fuck out of here, you know? We're like, who the fuck is that kid? He's a dick.
I don't fucking want him anywhere near my fucking movie.
Yeah,
fuck that guy. That guy's a piece of fucking shit.
But, I mean, if you go through it, there's like-minded people everywhere, you know?
Oh,
you find, like, a network of people that get along that's in the, whatever, guild.
Oh, yeah, dude. I don't have the fucking willpower to fucking go out and actually, like, do shit like networking. Because I'm always wanting to just sit at my fucking house and fucking read or play video games.
Yeah, well, especially because, like, you don't drink a lot, or you don't have a problem with drinking. So I think, like, networking, like, schmoozing is such a weird thing. You're like, oh, me and the cast are going to a bar to just fucking smell our own farts, basically. Tell each other how great we are, you know?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
But it might work out good, because you could have 2 or 3 drinks and you have the advantage, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, there's always going to be people like me that are going to have infinite drinks and by the end not speak English. You're just like, all right, I see how this guy works. Spilling secrets and shit.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, dude, the stresses of life. It's weird, too, because, like, depression-wise, my depression is, like, the base level of it, the floorboards.
Yeah.
It used to be, like, these fucking floorboards were fucked, you know? They were just, like, moldy, fall through. Anything could take me into a depression, like, especially from, like, 23, 22 to, like, 26 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's, like, I'm not even depressed enough to, like, what would be the word? Not idolize. But, like, I used to think suicide was, like, the answer, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, as soon as I turn 50, I'm going to have a bunch of ramblings written down like Hunter S. Thompson, get my favorite revolver, and get the fuck up out of here. Then somebody will find those writings and I'll be important, but I'll be gone. And now I'm like, I want to fucking live forever. But I need to figure out what to do. So.
I don't know. I'm kind of there. Not like suicide. I don't think suicide's a fucking answer. But like 50, 55, maybe 60, that's pushing it for me. But that's where I want to fucking head out. Is like 55, 60, somewhere around there. I don't want to be old enough to fucking have someone change my own fucking diapers again.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be a fucking, like, man-child again. Fuck that, dude. I'm ready to be out of here before everything starts to fucking hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think as long as the world is cool and my body works, I would roll through till the end. But
yeah,
we were watching fucking 90 Day Fiancé. You ever seen that shit?
Fucking love 90 Day
It's the best.
I fucking love TLC. TLC has the best shit.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to take 5 800-pound people and look at their suffering.
Dude, My 600-Pound Life is the best show.
We're the two fat bitches, the
sisters.
Yeah, that's wild. She's like, I think I found out I'm pansexual, and it's like, you can't even masturbate. Like,
yeah,
you
physically. How the fuck are you pansexual when you can't even fuck anybody?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're just horned up for whoever, but like, there's no way to execute that.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, fucking one of them got married, and it was the bigger of the two.
Really?
Yeah, which is fucking wild to me because she's. How do I say this without coming off as a complete fucking asshole? If she was here right now and tried to sit in this chair, she fucking couldn't. Otherwise, it would just kind of.
Was that the one crying, trying to get off the bed? There's like that famous.
I don't fucking know.
Well, I'm sure both of them.
Oh,
but the one that gets pushed around more, that's who it was?
Yeah, I think that's the one. Because the other sister lost a good amount of weight. Like, she's still fucking ungodly fat, but she does walk around.
Yeah.
Which the other one couldn't possibly, I don't think.
Well, on fucking 90 Day, like, I don't know what the fuck season we're on, but there's this old dude dating a woman from Vietnam. I believe she's from Vietnam. And she's like 34. He's like mid-50s. This motherfucker doesn't have a job, right? He's been divorced once, lost everything. He's an alcoholic, and his best friend, like, kind of supports him. He keeps on lending him money and shit.
Yeah.
So, this dude, watching him waddle through the world, he's got a fucking little pot belly, big old tits, no muscle mass, and he moves like this poor old man. Like, he physically can't even move.
Is it fucking Ed? Is it?
No neck?
Yeah.
No, it's not him.
Oh, okay.
She was Filipino. Yeah, this fucking guy. It's so funny, too, because he's going to, like, live with his friend, right? They're like, when we get to the States, it's going to be just for a second, and then I'll get it figured out. And it's like, are you going to get it figured out?
You're fucking 50. There's no job, dog.
This dude has a black wife, and I don't know if, like, he met her, like, through whatever, but his friend. And they're all sitting together, and they're talking about them coming to the States and them living there, right?
Yeah.
And the dude was like, well, you know, you don't have to do anything, but I would like if you could help around the house, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, I'll cook, you know. And then he's like, well, sometimes when I'm sitting around the pool, would you give me a massage? And it's so fucking weird. The friend who's there with his black wife, and the wife, it's weird because she doesn't really seem to react to it, but the guy is like, what the fuck? And the girl herself, the Vietnamese girl, is like, what the fuck? No. Like,
no, Jeffrey Epstein,
yeah,
I'm not
exactly. And it's like,
massage.
Dude, you're not adopting a fucking slave. This is a human being.
Yeah,
but the way they were talking to her was so weird. And then the guy who's marrying the Vietnamese is fucking poor. He's such a fucking pussy, dude. But he's like looking at the other dude's wife like, hey, can you get him? You know, like he's like trying to signal looks, like intervene. It's like, no, tell your friend. But I guess that's his, you know, that's his money.
Yeah.
He can't just be like, dude, you can't ask my future wife to massage you by the pool.
No, I don't give a fuck who you could be fucking, I don't know, you could be fucking God. I'd still be like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Stop that. Chill.
Yeah, that's a wildly inappropriate thing to say.
Well, that's, like you said, that's a fucking human being you're fucking talking to, dog. And my future fucking wife. How are you going to ask her right in front of me, hey, every now and then when I'm sitting by the pool, suck my dick. hey, bro, fucking, you need to settle the fuck down.
The way he posed it did feel like that.
Well, I thought that's what you were going to say at first when you brought it up. Yeah. I was like, this motherfucker's literally going to be like, oh, well, maybe you can, you know, clean the kitchen every now and then, maybe suck my dick. You know?
Well, it's obvious that he was like,
just throw it under there. Just
he
throw it under the rug.
has
Almost.
some wealth since he takes care of his fucking loser 50-year-old buddy or whatever.
Yeah, and has a pool, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, dude, like they're not moving there to be slaves or like housekeepers.
Yeah, dude.
This is your friend and his new wife.
If you fucking let them move into your house, you are just allowing them to fucking freeload off you for a little bit. Not fucking, you know.
Oh, that was the fucking wife. She was like, I think that he babies this dude a little too much, and I hope that he doesn't take advantage of it. And it's wild because he's just asking for more and more money. He had to pay a dowry to the family.
Yeah.
And when they're talking about it in the show, he's like, I just don't know if $1,500 is going to be enough to pay this dowry. And he tells his friend that, like, the beat around the bush way.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he has enough money for, like, the fucking rings and to pay the dowry. And you're like, dude, you just ask your friend for money? Like,
especially that much money. I think they're both fucking pieces of shit. But that's pretty fucking ridiculous if you're like, hey, buddy, since you're letting me live with you, why don't you cough up a little bit more than $1,500 for me?
It's crazy because like she taught like he lent money to this dude all the time, but they were like been friends forever too, and it just sounds like this dude has basically lived off this other guy for 12 years.
That's wild. That's fucking nuts.
And
that's just.
He's like, I lost everything, and the way his rich friend looks at him, he's like, well, babe, I don't want him to kill himself, so I give him money.
I don't want him to fucking, shoot his fucking brains out with the gun I helped him buy, babe. Sorry. But I didn't want his wife to suck my dick.
He's fair.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, the whole point of this tangent was like, if I become like fucking waddly, or I look at old people that can't like move around very well, I never want to be like, I mean, I don't mind asking for help or getting help, but if I'm like not physically able to like stand up quick enough or keep it quick enough pace, I don't want to live life like that.
This is where I draw the line. If I, and I'm not fucking saying you're a fucking worthless piece of shit if you're fucking using a walker. I'm not saying that. I just personally, if I get to that point where I can't actually walk or balance without a walker, that's it. I'm out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the walker is like, that's, if you go beyond the walker, that's rough. Even a cane is kind of rough, but you could get around,
Yeah, with a cane though, you can fucking make that look cool. Like you can fucking.
Or that fucking middle-aged dude at the store. I don't even know how he fucking injured himself, but his leg's all fucked up, and he makes you get the cases.
Yeah, it comes around with the crutch.
Yeah.
One crutch.
Yeah. If I had to like ask for somebody to buy me fucking 4 cases of beer every week, no, that's it.
Okay, first of all, I'm not talking shit about this guy, but I am a little bit, because, bro, if you really fucking need help fucking getting 4 cases of beer, maybe you shouldn't be getting fucking beer.
Yeah.
Okay,
maybe you
groceries?
should just get what you could carry.
Yeah, well, also groceries, okay, you fucking need food to live. I understand that. Beer's not a necessity.
Yeah.
You don't fucking need that.
Well, that's the problem with working at the liquor store, right? It's like, you see all the fucking regular people and you're like, dog, you should probably figure it out. When you're paying with change, it's like, maybe you should do something else for a little bit. You know?
Well, and also, I fucking hate when people come in, they're, like regulars, they come in with less change than what they need to buy their shit. And they're like, well, I'm in here all the time. Like, yeah, dude. I'm not fucking giving you water. I'm not giving you fucking food to live. I'm fucking selling you alcohol. I'm selling you fucking pints of importers, bro.
Yeah.
Let's settle the fuck down.
Well, when they have one, I feel bad. Like a dude trying to buy a 40 and he's 50 cents short. I'm like, whatever, here's 50 cents. But when it's like they have 4 products and they're like, can you spot me $1? And it's like, put a fucking product back, dude.
You don't fucking need 4.
Yeah.
If you're fucking short, go fucking put one back, you fucking dumbass.
Or make some money. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll go fucking back and, you can fucking buy it some other way.
Would you mind giving me a massage by the pool? I really like Vietnamese food, so...
Oh fuck!
You look like you got pretty nimble fingers.
You got some fucking lady-looking hands.
Wretched old fucking alcoholic with fat knuckles and a gin blossom nose.
Fucking looking like a French bulldog.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you about the wedding.
Yes.
So.
Yes, our autistic asses can't stay on one topic.
Between the tism and the ADHD, it's a rough balance. 90 Day Fiance. So one of my girlfriend's best friends was getting married.
Okay.
And it's been a while. They had it all planned out, got the days off, we're gonna head up there. So we had to get there on a Friday, and they rented out this amazing space in northern New Mexico. Big ass fucking, it's a ranch. So it has a log cabin, and then it has two like dormitories, log dormitories for like the guests.
Yeah.
And then there's like an outside spot with a bunch of pews and a beautiful archway for like the ceremony. And then there's a barn for like the reception and shit like that, right? So she got all that, but she wanted to like save money to cook the food. So the day before, my girlfriend comes home and she told me for a few weeks we're making calabasitas, right?
Okay.
So she brings home literally like 40 pounds of squash, of zucchini.
Holy fuck.
So, and a bunch of onions, bags of green chili, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like fucking chopping away at onions before she gets home. And my dumb ass, I was like, it'll take like, I don't know, 30 minutes to get this all done. The fucking onions alone, I was wearing goggles like I'm a goddamn welder. And it took me like 30 minutes for that. It took us like an hour to get everything chopped. Fine. Next day, we're supposed to go there. We get there, and it's like dusk. And it was kind of hard to find because you run out of service. And like it's a side road. So Google doesn't go on private roads, right? So it doesn't have the path there. So we just kind of had to guesstimate. We get there. Everybody's settled in. Not everybody's there yet because the wedding's the next day.
Right.
And then I have to fucking cook for like 2 hours, dude, because I didn't want to cook the next day because I wanted to enjoy the wedding.
Right.
So like, it's like 8 o'clock at night, dude, and I'm just fucking cooking. I have like 4 pans on the stove.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, bring me a beer. So like, I'm just pounding beers, drinking a glass of tequila, fucking cooking.
Oh my god.
Bullshitting with everybody.
Fisting?
Always.
Christ.
They're 2 different products, Rory. You're allowed to.
No, you're not. That's fucking beer and tequila. That's fucking disgusting.
I have
my guy.
Genetic predisposition. All right?
Okay.
My
right,
genes,
buddy.
Different than yours.
Yeah, I guess so. Fuck.
So
absolute monster.
Get that done. We go to bed relatively early that day, right?
Yeah.
And the next day is the day of the ceremony. Everybody wakes up. Everybody went to bed pretty early. Get up like 10, have coffee, sit around, have a shot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Go meet all the other people, say hello, and then they did the wedding rehearsal, which I wasn't part of, so they did that, and then they're going to get the bride ready, and the groomsmen are getting ready, and they told us to be ready by 3.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to navigate through the day, and I don't fucking know most of these people. I know the bride, the groom, a few of their guests that I went to high school with, and they're all like, they're not my type of people.
Yeah.
So like, I'll bullshit with them a little bit with what I can. I end up, after the wedding rehearsal, I see a dude walking by, and the fucking dude that's walking, that's going to officiate the wedding, is my former youth pastor, dude.
Oh my god.
So I'm like, what's up, dude? And he's like, holy shit, I didn't even recognize you. Well, I didn't say holy shit, but yeah. So I go upstairs, like, I just want to kick it by myself for a few hours before I start getting ready.
Yeah, makes sense.
So get a glass of tequila. I'm gonna shoot pool by myself. And these fucking little kids, some of these kids, it was like, I don't know, one of them must have been like 10. And the other one had to have been like 6 or 7. He was real small. They wanted to play, and I was like, all right, I'll play. And then I was just like, winner. You can play who's winner. Of course it's gonna be me. Just fucking whacks this one kid, and then the other little kid, he's not high enough to the table to even fucking reach, So he's holding the pool stick fucking upside down and just trying to hit what he can. End up finished playing with them, and then I'm like, I really just wanted to shoot balls by myself, just practice. And then I was like, all right, guys, put that down. And the youth pastor, he was like in the corner. I fucking get a little splish of tequila there, and I go sit by him. We end up talking for like 2 hours, dude. And that was like the best conversation of the whole wedding. It was the only meaningful conversation I had the whole time. And it's funny because he's like a Christian pastor, and I'm like a weird fucking psychedelic Buddhist, and we're just talking about
getting fucking blitzed.
Well, we're just talking about spirituality and the faith, and pretty rad. Get ready for the wedding. They finally got the bride ready. Go to the ceremony. It's fucking freezing up there, dude. It's like the temperature is like 35.
Oh, it's outside, huh?
Yeah, 35, and then the wind is relentless, dude.
Fuck.
So everybody's just sitting in pews, and they gave for everybody you could grab a blanket and like a shawl or a scarf or whatever. Yeah. So I looked like a little old lady, and I was in the second to the front row for a while because I wanted to get pictures and stuff like that. And then everything's ready, and they're about to get it to go, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be in these fucking front row pictures. Back up, and then they told everybody to put their phones away. So I was like, all right, cool. I could have, but whatever. Ceremony's beautiful. Do their vows, get finished. My girlfriend's one of the bridesmaids, so I go to meet up with her, and they all leave first. So then the reception is in the barn. We go to do the barn. First, they wanted to do this entry thing, right? So the bridesmaids and the groomsmen, they were having a contest for some prize. I don't know what the fuck it was. But you did like an entrance, a funny or flashy entrance, and then the crowd votes for it. So my girlfriend, I think they had her go first. And like her idea is her and the groomsmen, she made these boxers, like boxer underwears, with the bride and groom's face on it. And then played some song, like a shake your ass sort of song. And they like ripped off their stuff and like shook their ass, and like twerked. It was funny. Everybody loved it. But I'm pretty sure I was like getting a little brown outy here. But then everybody else was going, and they were coming in, and I wanted my girlfriend to win, of course.
Right.
So at some point, somebody's coming through to do their thing, and I can't remember anybody's name. So I'm like, everybody comes in, boo, blah, and the crowd doesn't care about the boos. I'm like, nah, whatever. Then one dude that I know his name comes in, and I'm like, Alex, you fucking...
Oh, fuck!
Full blast! And like, I didn't even have control of myself, but I also thought, I was like, people see me just shitting on everybody, so I figured they'd be like, fine with it. Yeah. But also, they have videographers and photographers recording the whole time, and this is like the beginning of the reception, dude. So as soon as I said that, one of Maya's other friends was like, all of the adults at the party, people in their 40s, they all just kind of looked at me like, what the fuck, dude? And I was just like, boo, Finally, that finishes. We get to eat, and that for like, literally, I just remember like standing in this one part of the barn, and we're dancing, having fun. The bar is open or whatever, and they have 2 drinks you could get, right? One was like a whiskey sour, and the bartender, I thought they were gonna, go all out and like have good shit. Literally just fucking bottom of the barrel, Jim Beam or this, mixed drinks. So I'm like,
well, was it an open bar though?
Like the first $2,000 or whatever.
Oh.
But there's no way it was $2,000 worth of booze, dude. These motherfuckers. I didn't realize they had beer either, because I would have just chilled and drank beer. Yeah. But I wasn't going to go all the way back to the house to grab a beer, like make myself a cocktail.
Makes sense.
And again, like I'm like in brownout stages. I'm having the fucking time of my life, just dancing my ass off, looking goofy as fuck. So since they have Jim Beam, I just kept on going up with the same cup, and I was like, hit me with ice, a double with Jim Beam. So I probably fucking had like 20 shots of Jim Beam, dude.
Holy
and before the dance is even over, I remember they had a playlist of music. Mm-hmm. So they like submit to the playlist, and I gave some like good wedding songs. And then one of the songs was Shout by the Isley Brothers, like, pick your hands up and shout.
Oh, okay, yeah. From like Animal House and stuff.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, I like ended up going to the DJ. Who knows who the fuck this guy was? I was like, hey man, are you gonna play the Isley Brothers, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, to finish. And then I did that to him like 3 times because I was like blacking out. And then the song,
that guy probably
I don't even know. So a lot of people hated me, but then other people were like, this guy's rad. And also, like, I may have been the loudest drunk, but there was people that were like throw up fighting drunk, right?
Oh, shit.
So then everything goes black, dude, but there's 2 more hours unaccounted for. They find my girlfriend, they go, like, they're taking her to bed to our room, because we have our own private room.
Uh-huh.
And I guess, like, earlier in the night, she had cut one of her fingers, so she had, like, dots of blood all over herself.
Yeah.
And the next day, her dress was just destroyed. Like, she had bought this nice dress for, like, $200.
Jesus Christ.
Fucked it all up. And I guess when they were, like, putting her to bed, they were trying to find me. Because, you know, I was pretty fuckered up.
Yeah.
Nobody could find me, dude. And I don't even know where the fuck I was. Like, I have no idea. I was, like, talking to people, blah, blah, blah. And then I guess I just put myself to bed. I don't remember.
What the fuck?
I wake up the next day, didn't even feel that hungover. I was smoking quite a bit of weed, so I think that probably kind of killed a lot of the damage of the alcohol.
Makes sense.
So, wake up, go inside, and then I immediately, like, the small amount of hangover I have, I'm like, oh, fuck, because I remember being, like, outlandish and shit.
Yeah.
I go inside, and it's all just, like, the younger people inside, right?
Uh-huh.
Because, like, after the wedding, I think a lot of the old, like, family members and shit, they all left. And it was just who was staying at the lodge. It was probably, like, 10 of us. And then some of the younger people were there. And this dude, he's a young dude, shitty beard, this Hispanic guy. He's talking, we're all just talking around a thing, like, remember in the night. And him and his boy, this Asian dude, he pointed at me and he's like, dude, when I met you last night, you were fucked up. And I was like, oh yeah, I know, man. I was drinking for like 24 hours. And he's like, no, you were like, you couldn't even speak English fucked up. Yeah, I guess it just didn't make any sense. I was just excited to be there. And then they were asking the fat dude with the beard, like, oh, did you get food last night? And he's like, no, I don't even think I had food. And he's like, I was having too many nose beers. And I was like, you motherfucker, you were having nose beers? Because he's talking about coke, doing coke. Oh, and I was like, okay. I knew it was a wedding. I knew somebody would be doing coke. Wouldn't have been able to find him anyways. But then that same motherfucker with the shitty beard, he lost his shoes, dog. Somehow, I don't even know if he was supposed to stay there at the lodge. Yeah. He lost his shoes, which is like, how is that even possible? I made it to bed with my shoes. If I can make it to bed with my shoes, and I was on complete autopilot, you should have your shoes. And then they all leave. We have a pretty chill night. And then the next day we all have to leave. And the bride got stomach flu, dude.
Fuck, so it's same like day?
The next day.
Oh, okay.
So like we finished out the night. Everybody was in the hot tub. My girlfriend's like, I'm going to bed. I'm like, yeah, I'll go eat and go to bed.
Yeah.
Wake up at like 9, trying to get the house together, get everything packed. Then everybody's pretty much gone, and they're all like army dudes, so they live like they're stationed somewhere in some camp across the country. So they all had to leave like as quick as they could. And then it was just me, my girlfriend, the bride, the groom, and her kid, you know. And she's sick. She's been sick in the whole morning, dude. So she was like throwing up, fucking shitting her brains out.
That sucks.
And I just felt like death, like embarrassed. I just wanted to go home. So I'm like, oh, cool. I packed up the car. We had to just drive home. I can listen to my podcast, do my own shit. The bride and the groom came in 2 separate vehicles.
Okay.
Homegirl can't drive her vehicle. Like she's too sick.
Yeah.
Because like she's just puking everywhere and whatever. And the vehicle is a stick shift. And I know how to drive stick, but I'm terrible at it. So like I'm gonna be fucking stalling it. It's gonna take me 5 hours to make a 3-hour drive, you know?
Yeah.
And the only solution, we're trying to figure it out. And again, all the other people are gone. I'm sure some of the boys knew how to drive the stick shift or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just me and my girlfriend, and she doesn't know how to drive stick at all. So the dude, the groom, was like, hey man, will you drive my truck? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. So he had like it's like an $80,000 Dodge diesel, dude.
Like, no.
And there's so much shit in the back of it, like all the wedding shit, that like the rear view, you can't see in the rear view, bro. So I'm just like backing out, scared, just as careful as possible. Like, all right, let's get on the road.
You don't want to fucking make it look like you don't know how to drive the fucking truck. So
yeah, and then we get going, and the shittiest part is like I had so much anxiety. I'm like driving this big ass truck that's not mine. Like if I get pulled over, there's like $1 billion worth of wedding shit and a bunch of open bottles in the truck. I mean, I wasn't drinking, but I don't think you're allowed to have open bottles inside the cab. And dude, the first hour, because like the area you're in, there's no service. So from the Wi-Fi from the house, the podcast had only loaded like 10 minutes worth of content. So then it just kills, and it's just me silent, driving this giant nice truck. Like, am I a fucking piece of shit, dude? What did I do? God damn it! And that was our day, man. Made it home. Glad to be back.
Yeah, I guess.
It was so much fun though. Then we also they had this, the day where we were just relaxing after the wedding, they had this platform that had golf green on it and driving clubs, so you could bring your own balls, and it's on the edge of a cliff, dude. And they also, you're allowed to do skeet shooting there. So like all these hungover dudes, like all the groomsmen and me, we're all just like shooting shotguns at clay pigeons. It was so fun. Just trying to hold it together.
That's awesome, man. My wedding story isn't nearly as eventful. Well, it was one fucking night. So there's an open bar. I was the best man, which those two don't fucking mix well. Especially when I had to give a speech.
Oh.
So, I started drinking before the bar even technically opened, because I went in there and I was like, hey, I'm one of the groomsmen, I'm the best man, can I get a drink? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, how much was it? And she was like, oh, it's an open bar. And I was like, yo, fucking for real? Open bar?
They're like, let's get it, dude.
All right.
Pause for 1 second, man. I'm going to get some water.
Right back into it.
Right on. So we're back. Open bar.
Open bar. So the moment she fucking told me that, I was like, fuck, this is gonna go horribly. Because I don't drink very often, but if there's free fucking drinks, I'll drink as much as I fucking can. It just makes sense.
Dude, that was a big problem at this wedding too, because they're all tequila people. And then on the upstairs game room, they had this thing that if you brought your own bottle of tequila to their lodge, they would take a picture with your bottle of tequila, and you got to leave it at the house.
Oh, okay.
So I went through every little bottle, dude. I found like an unopened bottle of De Leon and like some other ones. So I'm just fucking pouring as much as I want because it's free.
God.
But go ahead.
Yeah, so there was beer, there was liquor. It wasn't good liquor. Like, it was, cheap liquor.
Like, well.
Yeah. So me and my buddies were like, yeah, let's get some Jaeger bombs going, some fucking shots of Fireball. I don't fucking do Fireball. I think it's fucking disgusting, but I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, it's pretty shit.
Fireball, there you go. I'll just fucking slam it.
Also, it's hard to deny when there's a bunch of your people are like, we're doing shots of this, and you're like, whatever.
So me and my buddies, before the bars even technically open, are just in there fucking downing shots, fucking drinking beer, fucking shotgunning shit. And then we're supposed to the ceremony hasn't even started yet. This is all before it starts.
Oh shit, so you guys get drunk before they even walk out?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So me and the groom, me and my buddies, we're all getting fucked up. And we go out, do the thing. And then they had this like little rope like knot tying thing, I guess. And they're doing that. I had the fucking ring in my pocket. I forgot which pocket it was in. So my friend was like, bro, don't be fucking cheesy and fucking, oh, look for the fucking ring. Just fucking take out the ring. And I was like, okay, yeah, I guess. But unironically, I fucking did that because I checked my fucking, I was fucking drunk already.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. And you know that fucking feeling where your whole head tingles?
Yeah.
Because you like, oh, I can't feel my fucking phone, or I can't feel my wallet. It was that. Because it was a fucking ring, and I was like, fuck. And then I checked my fucking boob pocket, and it was in there. So I was like, fuck. And everybody was laughing, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking,
they thought you were doing a bit.
yeah.
You're just
like,
drunk.
Yeah.
You just lost the ring.
Oh, my bad, bro. I lost the fucking ring, I guess. I don't know. But then they're doing the fucking tying the knot thing, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, out loud. And they're like, chill.
During the wedding?
Yeah, like in front of everybody.
They're doing this beautiful ceremony. What the fuck is happening?
I mean, I said it quietly enough to where, like, maybe the first row heard me.
Yeah.
That's all of their fucking family. So they fucking heard me say that. And then,
You're just...
and then
What the
I'm the witness, so I'm supposed to sign. And I was like, yeah, I'll fucking sign shit. And they're like, yeah, you have to, dumbass. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I do bear witness.
So then the ceremony's over. We're waiting to fucking take the pictures, which took fucking forever. And I was just ready to go in, have some more fucking drinks. Cause in my mind, I was so drunk, I thought like, fuck, there's gonna be no more drinks left by the time we get in there.
Yeah.
So I was literally itching to get back in there. And we took our pictures, stupid fucking, you know, like those kind of fucking
Yeah,
pictures.
like candids and stuff like that.
Went back in. We did that same shit where like the groomsmen and the bridesmaids are supposed to like walk in and do some silly shit.
Yeah.
I literally walked in and I just fucking did my stupid little dance from like fucking so stupid shit like that.
Like a fucking Fortnite dance or something.
Yeah, and at some point I fucking dropped it low and fucking it was the dumbest shit. We all went to go sit down. It was nice. It was, you know, beautiful fucking ceremony. And then came the time to where I was supposed to do my speech. And I'm blacked out pretty much at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just gone. So I get up there.
Did you write a speech?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so you're just doing it?
Well, that was the idea from the beginning. I had like kind of what I was gonna say, but I was like, no, I'll just fucking make it up as I go along. Blah blah blah. So I fucking grab the mic and I start off and I'm like, something something something. And then I did that fucking thing, and my best friend's parents, or his dad and his uncle, are fucking hyping me the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
So I just keep doing that
Just
for like
pumping.
5 fucking minutes or 5 fucking seconds, and I look at my friend, and he's just like, wrap it up, buddy, because all I'm doing is saying the same shit over and over again. Trying to make myself sound sweet, but it's not working, obviously. So I fucking go sit down. Fucking ceremony goes on, blah, blah, blah. And then at one point, I'm like, fuck, I gotta piss so bad. So I told my girlfriend, I'm like, I'm gonna go piss. She's like, okay, fine, I don't care. So me and my other friend were like, we fucking went to the bathroom because he had to piss too. And then I fucking pissed. I didn't piss on myself, which is fucking awesome. See, I'm that kind of drunk when I'm like, when I piss and I manage to not get it on my like pants and shit.
Yeah, you're winning.
I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome.
I'm
This
not
is
even fucking
sick.
Dude, I could drive a car right now.
So I washed my fucking hands, and bro, the paper towel dispenser, like, is one of those ones where you have to wave your hand in front of it and it spits one out.
Yeah.
It wouldn't spit one out, so in my mind I was like, oh fuck, well there's gotta be another one in there that's just like for backstock. So I fucking like try and open it, and I was like, bro, it won't fucking come off, like the thing won't come out. And he was like, bro, just leave it, just wipe your hands on your fucking pants. I was like, no, it's alright. I'm helping everybody out by doing this. And I ripped the whole fucking thing off the wall. I fucking rip it off the wall, and I'm like, fuck! So I'm just like, dude, what do I do? And he's like, leave it there, bro. Fucking leave.
Run!
So we fucking booked it out, and I was like, to my girlfriend, I was like, hey, I just broke off the fucking paper towel thing in the guy's bathroom. And she was like, you fucking did what? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, you're not going in the bathroom anymore. You're pissing yourself for the rest of the night. I don't give a fuck. And I was like, okay.
I guess.
I didn't go to the bathroom once again that night, which was fucking pretty sick too. But
did you piss yourself?
I didn't.
Hell yeah.
Shit myself,
it's
though.
a win. It's a win.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, shit. I don't know what's worse. They're both bad.
I didn't shit myself.
Jesus. Did you have to pay for the shit?
No, my friend, I really hope the fucking place doesn't somehow fucking listen to this podcast. But the place that he had the wedding at, he was like, hey, so that shit was ripped off in the bathroom. You guys should have fucking put that on better. And they're like, oh yeah, that was our mistake. So they felt bad about it.
That's the good part of having like the grace of, we just got married and stuff was fucked up, and they're like, sorry.
Yeah, so that was pretty good.
Dude, the best man speech though, like I have one, but my girlfriend was so banged up, dude, and she had written a speech, but she was like too fuckered up to even read the speech, went completely off script, and it just drug on for so long.
Fuck.
But people thought it was rad too, because like she's just telling a long story, blah blah blah, and people are like clapping, you know. But she was nowhere near like a speech.
Yeah,
it was funny, man.
Fuck.
And now she's like fuck, because it's on video somewhere.
Oh fuck.
My best friend, he got married, and his brother flaked out of being best man, so I ended up being best man for him. Ceremony was like relatively early. I think it was at like 12 o'clock.
Okay, yeah.
So me and my other boy, we went, got a couple of beers, came back, did the ceremony. Beautiful, everything goes perfect. They rented out, it was a small wedding, so they rented out an American Legion because they had like a veteran friend, they could get it for cheap. And whatever, the reception starts at like 2, let's say. We go over there, you know, get booze, come back, hitting booze. Then I'm fine, and I remember I fucking have to do the best man speech. So like I go to start writing shit down, and I'm like just Googling on my phone what makes a best man speech. Because I don't remember. I haven't been to like a lot of weddings, right?
Yeah.
So they call me up to do it, and I try to do it as good as possible. I kind of fucked up because mostly I was talking about my boy. I was like, best dude ever, fuck yeah, met Cassie, she's okay, blah, blah, blah. And, yeah, like, wrapped that all up. And it went well, everybody clapped, whatever. Then, like, the party started, so everybody's dancing, getting drinks. Like, an hour or two later, my boy who just got married, he's buying me shots and stuff, and he's like, we're gonna do another one. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. So while I'm all fucking drunk, because I basically just went up and was like, this is my best fucking friend the first time, but not excited because, you know, I was sober. And the second time, they call me up to give another one. I'm like swaying. I'm like, just to re-fucking iterate, this is my best friend in the world. And then after the second one, the brother-in-law, it was so, he's like, you did a good fucking job, man. I'm like, hell yeah. Freestyled that whole thing.
Oh, fuck.
Weddings, though, man.
Weddings.
They're rough.
Alright, we're gonna segue into our fucking tier list for this week?
Yeah.
Alright.
Perfect way to segue.
Yeah.
Just say it out loud. That's a perfect segue. Speaking of weddings, what's your top 5 favorite video games?
We're fucking autistic and have ADHD, both of us. So,
gang.
This is what the fucking people get.
Yeah.
They don't fucking like it. They don't have to listen.
It'll get better, or it'll get worse. Who knows? So, top 5 favorite video games.
Yeah. You want to start it off?
with the lowest, let me think of my tops real quick. Do you have your tops right now?
I'll fucking say my fifth one. And that's gonna have to be, I think, Stardew Valley.
Ooh.
Dude, I don't know what it is about fucking farming sims, but they're fucking up there in like one of my favorite genres of video games. Fucking farming sims are the shit.
Stardew Valley expansion, that's a banging ass game because
Yeah.
it's got, the whole Harvest Moon side, and then
Yep.
it's got some dungeon crawling aspects.
Dude, every little bit about that game is so fucking well thought out and so fucking well executed that it's got to be one of the best games made.
Yeah,
I have to say.
Oh, especially that it was made by one dude.
Yeah.
My only problem is I'm so impatient. I just cheat. Fuck. God damn it. Give me 1 second. All right, I had a direct question for you on Stardew Valley.
Okay.
Who you marrying, dog?
God, I can't remember their fucking names now, but I believe I tried. I didn't get far enough when I last played it. It's the one with the purple hair.
The blue hair?
One of them.
Okay.
No, it is the blue one. It's the one with the blue hair. Yeah.
I married both those bitches. The blue hair, the purple hair one, I feel like she's a better companion.
Yeah.
The blue haired one, dude, seems uninterested in anything.
That's fair. I like the blue hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what got me too. I was like, old girl. Marries,
Yep.
I'm a fucking farmer and I'm gonna marry an old girl.
Yep.
Dude, it must be such a pain in the ass. What do you play on?
I played it on Xbox.
Oh, so yeah, you can't really cheat, right?
No.
It's like, dude, I don't have the patience for those fucking games.
Really? Yeah, I do, but that's just because when I guess it's a little bit of the autism because when I start doing something, I get stuck on it. Like I'm just doing that.
Yeah.
For
you can hyper focus on the entire
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like it, like the time constraints of growing a plant.
That's fair.
That's what gets me. Because I love the world building shit,
Yeah.
right? But it's even I play open world RPGs, so it's I want to be able to do anything I want, but I don't want to have to wait. I want to just be able to start traversing land.
Makes sense.
But for my number 5, fuck, this one's hard, man. But I'm gonna go with Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. Which
Really?
may be controversial because I know a lot of you fucking purists out there go for, everybody's like, after the Underground games, it sucked. But Underground 2 and American Wasteland were my favorite. Probably for my age, because I was
Yeah.
11, 12 when they came out or whatever.
I don't think I ever played any of those games. I played the closest I ever got was Skate 3.
Okay, so that's way different. Also, great game, but I guess you had to grow up, you had to be a tiny bit older, so you got a taste of the original Tony Hawk's, because it's completely unrealistic skating, right? But the old ones used to be timed. So the change was when Tony Hawk's Underground 2 came out and then American Wasteland came out.
Yeah.
They didn't have, it was open world and it's not timed. So you had to find the person giving out a mission and then it would set the time or whatever you had to do for that.
Yeah.
But you could just explore and skate around the entire time.
Shit.
And they had kind of trophy collecty stuff where you put up a tag, blah, blah, blah.
I see.
They're still pretty dope. They're fucking corny now, though, dude. Don't try to play American Wasteland as an adult.
If there's one thing I've learned about backwards compatibility being made more and more available is that I don't fucking want to play the games I thought were my favorite games.
Yeah.
Because most of them do not fucking hold up to today.
Oh yeah, it's rough. Sometimes you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I liked this so much.
Yeah. Alright, 4th, I might end up moving this up because it is one of my favorite fucking games of all time. But the Batman Arkham series is probably one of my favorite video game series of all time. specifically, I think though, Arkham City. Arkham City it was fucking perfect, dude. Like the story, the combat, the fucking bad guys that they had in it, the fucking like side quests that led into these big fucking bad guys was fucking so awesome because it like took what Batman is like in the comics.
Yeah.
You know, fucking he's always going after, you know, the big bad of that comic series, but there's always these side bad guys
that he has to get through for information and shit like that.
And it's fucking sick. Arkham City, best fucking game. Cast, artwork, story, fucking music, the score in it, fucking almost top tier like Hollywood score for that fucking game.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Every little bit about that game is perfect.
That's your number 4. All right. Well, for my number 4, this one's tough. I'll actually put this one there because this was my favorite game as a child, and to this day I replayed it. Like, the homie from the store bought me that handheld thing.
Yeah,
told you about.
Same here.
So I was like emulating, and it's Super Mario RPG: Legend of the Seven Stars.
I don't think I've heard of that.
It was for the Super Nintendo. It came out in the mid to late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I got it when I was a kid, and they wanted to make, some side dude wanted to make an RPG game, and they wanted to theme Mario in it.
Okay.
So between the creator of Final Fantasy and the creator of, Super Mario, they came together. So they get, like, the creator of Final Fantasy made the game, but he talked with like the creator of Mario, so he got the intellectual properties and discussed like weapons and character design and shit like this.
Right.
And it's an isometric RPG, but it's just turn-based. So it's like none of that waiting shit. It's so fucking fun, dude. Like if you like turn-based RPGs, it's
I don't, but
it's the best.
I know a lot of people that do. The only one I've ever liked is Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Well, this one, very similar. But
really?
Yeah, and it's, there's like a few time activations or whatever, but it's like made for like, preteens up to early adults, like is the demographic.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's fucking perfect, dude. It was my favorite game. I beat it like once every few years, so.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm kind of just nitpicking which ones I've played like multiple times because obviously, I'm gonna like those more than others.
You might have just changed my shit. Go ahead.
I think my third one, you know what? I'm fucking bumping Batman up, but I'll do, so this is technically my fourth. Saints Row the Third.
Okay.
I fucking love the Saints Row series. I think the new one I haven't played. I don't think I will though because of how much shit it's gotten.
Yeah, it's kind of been rough with the PR on that.
Yeah. I just think it's so fucking sick to have like a GTA that doesn't take itself too seriously. And I get GTA doesn't do that, but it does.
Yeah, like in comparison for sure. Because like, it's so much sillier if you're playing like Saints Row 3 compared to like, GTA 4.
Yeah.
They're so two different games.
Well, GTA 4, that one did take itself way too fucking seriously. I never got that far in the story because of how fucking slow it got at some points.
Yeah.
But Saints Row the Third, always just fucking hilarious, fucking cool ass fucking weapons, sick ass vehicles, fucking like actual fun side missions, like not just fucking like, oh yeah, go do this.
Well, the perks, I think they really killed it with like the perk things that like, this makes that better, and by the end you're just a god.
Yeah.
Just fucking dual wielding 250 cal pistols, and wrecking everything.
And the only reason I don't say Saints Row 4 is because at some point in Saints Row 4, when you get like all these superpowers, makes the game just way too fucking easy.
Yeah.
Like, you just become pretty much invincible at some point, and you can fucking jump super fucking high, fly away. And the whole point of the third one that I like so much is that weapons, vehicles, all that shit, like, mattered. Like, you had to get one of those to go places.
Yeah.
But with Saints Row 4, you just jump, and then
Yeah.
it
takes out that aspect to it. Glad you brought it up. So for my third, and this one's hard they both changed my life, but the GTA series.
Okay.
Specifically, it's hard to say, but so Vice City, the first GTA game I seen was GTA 3, right?
Okay, yeah.
I was like, I don't know, 9 or 10. I went to my cousin's house, and I'd never even seen a PlayStation 2 yet. He had a PlayStation 2, and he was playing GTA 3. And I was like, what? You just gotta go wherever you want, do whatever you want?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. It was insane. Blew my mind. Begged my mom for a PS2. She bought a PS2. You know, mom brain. Didn't buy a memory card. So I'd replay GTA 3, like the first island's worth of mission, over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And then GTA Vice City came out. Got it one Christmas. Super stoked. My Auntie Debbie got it for me. Started playing it. I remember one day I was playing it. She came in. She was like, oh my God, who got you this violent game? And I was like, you bought it for Christmas. Didn't even realize. So fun. But then I was a little bit older. I was probably a pre-teen, maybe early teen, like still babysitting age, like 12 maybe. And my babysitter and her boyfriend had their own apartment. Went over there. The dude had an Xbox with San Andreas. Mm-hmm. And I remember holding up my babysitter for so long, being like, hold on. I'm just like on my fucking dial-up internet connection, printing out GTA sheets, dude.
Yeah.
Literally, first time I played it, I got so far in like the first worlds where like you're getting gang territory. I stayed up for like 20 hours, and the dude, her boyfriend back then, was like, have you been up this whole time? And I'm like, yes.
Yes, I have.
So I really changed it. And I don't think I owned San Andreas as a kid. But then I got GTA 4 and 5. But GTA, amazing.
Yeah. And I'm not saying it is. I think if I were to say which one I liked over the other, it would be Saints Row. Yeah,
but I think the age, it was unbelievable when GTA 3 came out. Like, it didn't make sense.
I'm sure.
And now you play GTA 3 and you're like, humans don't move this fast. The fucking polygon, it looks like shit.
Right.
GTA 5, like, they kind of dialed it in really good. And the next one's going to be insane, but...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, when it fucking comes out in 30 years. Game number 2. I'm going to go ahead and say... I got to put a horror game on here, because I do like horror genre games. I'm going to go ahead and say fucking Alien Isolation.
Okay, I don't think I'm familiar.
Alien Isolation, so, you know the Alien movies, right?
Yeah,
like Ripley and shit. It's that Alien. So it's a horror survival where you're on this, like, entertainment space cruise ship, and an alien gets on board somehow and like fucks everything up. But the AI robots that are on this cruise ship are also in like defense mode, and something switches in their brain to where humans, like any human, is just a threat to them. So you have to worry about them, you have to worry about the alien, and it's pretty fucking sick because you have this like tracker thing where the alien will show up as like a dot and it'll like move around. So that's how you know where it's at. And it's attracted by, you know, sound and, you know, sight. So if you're fucking running around, that alien's gonna fuck you up. It's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
But you can craft shit like flame grenades, you can get a flamethrower. Doesn't kill it, but it'll fucking make it like run away.
I see.
And then you can do shit again.
So you're just buying time until you can kill it?
Yep.
Is it like one of those like round games where it's like you have a party?
No, it's a story and you're.
Oh, so it's the whole game. You're trying to ward this thing off until you can.
It's
That's
the whole
awesome.
fucking game. The very end of the game is the most pain in the ass fucking thing, and it almost ruined the game for me because of how hard it gets. Because at one point in the game, you're trying to fucking get to this escape pod, and the way to do it is through this fucking corridor where the aliens laid a bunch of fucking eggs. So there's a bunch of facehuggers in there trying to fucking kill you, and it's ridiculously hard. Like, I almost shut that game off like 3 or 4 times, and I almost never beat it. But I fucking looked up what people did to get through it. Fucking got through it. One of the best games I've ever played. Well executed.
Fuck, dude. You brought up survival games. Quick honorable mention for me, The Last of Us. Only played the first one.
Pretty good.
Amazing. Loved it. Great story. Not even interested in story in video games anymore. That one had me captivated. But for this one, it just became so hard because I have to mention 3. Like they're all tied. So start with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Fuck. Yep.
Because I got to get my fucking cowboy on.
Mm-hmm.
The next Elder Scrolls series.
Okay.
I fucking love, like, Oblivion came out when I was, like, in 6th grade or whatever.
Yeah.
My buddy had a computer. Amazing. And then Skyrim came out. Fucking even more amazing. Replaying Skyrim right now for the 1,000th time.
Okay.
Let's put in 5,000 hours. What the fuck was the other one I was thinking? God damn it. Just brought it up. Fuck, I think I just spaced out the third game that was also tied. Nope. It's gone. But Cowboying, the best, dude.
Yeah.
The best. That's one of the only games where I've cried like on real emotion.
Yeah. It's a fucking sad ending.
Well, dude, it wasn't even about Arthur. It was the horse. When my horse fucking got shot at the end, and Arthur bends down, and he's so sad for his horse. I'm like, this fucking horse all day.
Well, dude, it's... People don't understand. Like, yeah, you can make fun of somebody for, like, crying at fucking, games and shit. But for a span of time, you're connected to these fucking characters.
Yeah.
Like, you get to know these fucking characters, and if they fucking die, you're gonna be fucking sad.
Yeah.
Sad shit.
It's the same thing as like a movie, right?
Yeah.
But a movie, you only have an hour and a half, 2 hours of time.
I would say it's more comparable to a TV show.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're putting in, at the very least, 8 hours of time.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I get that. I'm gonna do an honorable mention. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, the zombie DLC for the first one. Almost best DLC ever. It just, I've never found a DLC that's beat it.
Yeah.
There's fucking Black Ops zombies, extra maps and shit like that. But that, best DLC. For my number 1, and this even surprises me because I'm not a big Nintendo guy. I've always been Xbox. I like Nintendo games. I like some of them, yeah. But my number 1 is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Best fucking game. You got the fucking score. You got the fucking artwork. Story. Story kind of fucking drags a little bit.
The composers that put together the score, that's insane that they could do that with 64 bits.
Yes.
Arrange that.
Gameplay. Just everything about that fucking game was so fucking perfect. And to this day, I think I've played it like 5-6 fucking times all the way through just because of just purely how much I fucking love that game. Perfect fucking game. Number 1, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Fuck, dude. I know what my number 1 is, but I have to give a couple Nintendo mentions.
Yeah, alright.
First one I'll give is Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, then Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is fucking amazing. If you haven't played it...
Breath of the Wild is pretty good.
That that was like the closest to like a fucking Skyrim type Nintendo game I've ever played. And then game I play to this day that I am an absolute master at is Mario Kart. I fuck shit up on Mario Kart, dude. So it's the best. It's my favorite. I can like black out and not even look at the screen and still just take first. But for my number one, I'm gonna have to give it up to the Fallout series.
God damn it.
Where my Fallout boys at? Woo-hoo! Dude.
I've never fucking gotten into Fallout.
All right.
I don't know
First
what
of all,
it is.
you're being a real pussy.
No, I'm not being a pussy. Fallout fucking, it's not as good as people always fucking say it is.
Let me tell you, for you fucking noobs that don't like Fallout,
Okay.
I suggest you start with the gayest of the Fallouts, which is Fallout 4.
Okay.
Fallout 4 is entry level, it's more first person shooter than it is
I already
RPG.
know what you're going to say is the best Fallout, and it's Fallout New Vegas, isn't it? You're going to say Fallout New Vegas.
How you gonna argue, dog?
I'm not going to say shit because I don't like the Fallout series, but...
I remember what my other fucking honorable mention was for number 2.
Okay.
Actually, this might be tied with number 1.
Okay.
Soulsborne games, dude.
Fuck off, dude. Who wants to play a video game
Fuck you!
and fucking die 10 million fucking
First of all,
times?
let me finish my Fallout rant.
Yeah, alright.
Fallout 3 changed the game, dude. You know how it was described to me? Everybody hates this description. They're like, it's like Skyrim with guns. I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
It fucking was. And
Which
when
is
you're...
probably why I don't like it, because I don't
Dude.
like Skyrim.
Oh, you're a pussy.
Fuck off!
So many people are going to be mad at you right now, dude.
I hope the fuck they are!
You fucking Gen Z
fucking
piece
Skyrim
of shit.
is over fucking rated as fuck.
Shh, dude. There's millennials that are going to jump you on the street.
I hope the fuck they do. They don't have Batman kick their fucking ass.
Fallout, amazing. And that one's fine. You could argue against it. But the Souls series, dog, it is the most rewarding game of all time. All of them.
Because you fucking die 10 million fucking times, and then you're like, oh, finally, I'm fucking done with the first boss.
In our culture, we say get good, scrub.
Yeah.
So get good.
You can't get fucking good at that game.
Yes, you can, dude.
Yeah, if you spend 10 million hours, fucking spend 10 million lives. Yeah, I get it.
I have less than 1,000 hours worth of experience, and I'm okay at the game.
Oh, okay at the game.
Yeah. Which is enough to beat the game. You just have to be okay at it.
Yeah, no, I'd rather be fucking spectacular at a game and beat it fucking easily than fucking struggle for fucking so many hours, so many fucking going through so many fucking deaths.
Dude, that's the beauty of it. Like, Elden Ring definitely takes the cake of it. And also, Elden Ring is the fucking easiest of all of them. So if you can't get good at that...
I have such a fucking hard time with Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Elden Ring. I don't understand the point of fucking just dying so many fucking times.
Those ones are different because they don't have, like, much of a sneak mechanic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Elden Ring, you could be a little Weasley cheater. You could go anywhere on, like, most of the map at the beginning. And whatever class you want to be, you go find the best weapon in that class. And you could just grind that out to where you're way OP for, like, the beginning spots. And boom, beginning spot's done. You get the better equipment from there, so on and so forth. The Souls games... It is just punishment, but it's like muscle memory. Like, I think that's the point of the game, especially for Dark Souls 1, is like, because when you start, you get fucking killed by the shittiest enemies of all time, and they just swarm up on you and kill you. But then like, hey, we're going through this corridor, blah 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 blah, do this, do that, and eventually you get to a point where it becomes muscle memory, where like you'll see an enemy. Backstab him, this guy comes at you, fucking shield, kill him, blah, blah, blah. And then you could build out, like, whatever class you want.
I guess.
Bloodborne, love the game. it's so much more fast of a pace.
And
it's if you don't have like good reaction time.
I have shit. That's probably why I'm such ass at Call of Duty, is because I have horrible reaction.
Yeah, Bloodborne is a hard one because like I think a lot of it is like you have to do pairing, especially like if you want to like breeze through bosses or whatever, or larger enemies. So you fucking parry them with your pistol and then you kill them in like one hit. But if you can't get that hitbox in that time,
which I can't,
you're fucked.
Yeah. Well, sick. So that was our top 5 favorite fucking videos.
Top 5, dude. It was more like top 10.
At the end of the day, yeah.
It's rough. I was like, I need to throw in skate. I need to throw,
Well, there's so many games, like, at our age, we played so many fucking games that, like, you start talking about one, and then you're like, fuck, I want that game on there. And then you talk about another one, and you're like, fuck, I want those 3 fucking games on here.
It was so hard to build the list, because I was thinking, like, what are games I played over and over and over again?
Yep.
And then, like, I played the same fucking 3 games for 1,000 hours, so I was like, well, what's other games that I do that with? I'm like, Super Mario World 2? But it's like, that's not one of my favorite games. I just play that game.
Played it a lot.
Yeah. Well, the video game saga is done. Hope you enjoyed the wedding stories. Here we go.